Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel, Curiosity Box, and I am here to persuade everybody who's old enough, because these are very rude and crude and fabulously gay books, everybody to read the Tales from Verania books. This is the first one, The Lightning Struck Heart, and this is the order they go in. You've got to read them because I need other fans to squee with, because I had 2 whole days of being depressed after I finished this series because I missed them all so much and I needed to read them. It's rare that I do fan art for if it's just like something in a book. I usually do fan art if there's a TV show, but I have a whole list of fan art. I've done 3 fan arts already. 2 arts. None of them are suitable for less than 18 plus. I love these books so much. I'm sorry, I'm at my very most hyper ADHD moment at the moment. I love these books. You should read them. I love them so much. I love all the characters. I love TJ Klune who writes. This is a very, very gay fantasy book series. It reminds me a lot of Jaskier from The Witcher, Jaskier and Geralt from The Witcher, but it is amazing. I'll calm down in a minute and be able to get my words out. It is a fantasy. It has wizards and dragons, so it's that kind of fantasy. And it's gay. You will need a lot of tissues because you'll cry a lot. But it also will learn if you don't know already, we'll also learn a huge amount about gay sex and all the things and muffins and things that perhaps you don't want to know, thanks to a certain gay unicorn who's got lots of muffins. I love them. I just want to hug them all. They're my new literary family, and they're as big in my heart as all my ships from TV shows and Doctor Who, and I love them so much. And my words are all swirling about with love. That's why I can't say anything, so I'm going to... So this is the first book, and I'll read out the back for you. So if you want to pause it so you can see the back, but you can look this up on Amazon. So that's the way. Tales from Verania. Once upon a time, in an alleyway in the slums of the city of Locks, a young and somewhat lonely boy named Sam Haversford turns a group of teenage douchebags into stone completely by accident. Of course, this catches the attention of a higher power, and Sam's pulled from the only world he knows to become an apprentice to the King's wizard, Morgan of Shadows. When Sam is 14, he enters the dark woods and returns with Gary, the hornless gay unicorn, and a half-giant named Tiggy, earning the moniker Sam of Wilds. At 15, Sam learns what love truly is when a new knight arrives at the castle, Sir Ryan Foxheart, the dreamiest dream to have ever been dreamed. Naturally, it all goes to hell through the years when Ryan dates the reprehensible Prince Justin. Sam can't control his magic. A sexually aggressive dragon kidnaps the prince, and the king sends them on an epic quest to save Ryan's boyfriend, all while Sam falls more in love with someone he can never have, or so he thinks. Oh, I love them so much. I love Sam, I love Gary, I love Tiggy, I love all of them, I love Ryan. And I cried so much reading this series. I just feel hug them and be in the world and have them as family. A message to Netflix. or Amazon Prime, but preferably possibly Netflix. Please, please, please make this a series. I need it to be real. I need it to be a series with actual actors that I can fansquee over, and so I need everybody who likes Garaskia, everybody who likes shipping, everybody in fandoms to read these books. I need some more friends to squee with. I see witchy people every day on my Twitter feed, but there's not much. There's like, come on, everybody, speak louder. Tales from Verania fans, come and squee with me, and make fan art with me, because I have a huge list of fan art ideas for this, and I love them. And it's hard to say how to do a coherent book review when and I'm hyper with ADHD and I just love them so much. I don't want to sort of influence what you're going to think of the books too much, but okay, stop here and go read the books. Then come back, because I'm going to say how I sort of perceived some of the characters. Now, I started reading Sam as sort of Jaskier, but then it developed into his own person. And then I've drawn my own Ryan. So yeah, if you see Tales from Verania art, you will see some interesting stuff that I've drawn so far. I've drawn 3 so far, and I just love them. Tiggy is a bit. I read him sort of like the Hulk, that 2-year-old Hulk from Thor Ragnarok. He was like that in my head. Gary, I read him, started reading him as like Donkey from Shrek. So that's what Gary's voice is in my head. And then Randall is a bit of I sort of thought of Rick from Rick and Morty, but then he's developed into something different. Then there's all these dragons, and they're so amazing. And then there's what I love. It takes a very funny look at fandom and shipping. I love that. It's like, the girls talking. They're all talking about fandom and who they ship, and they have ship names, and I loved that so much. And I thought it was so funny, and I loved. So this is the first book. So please read it, everybody. I love it so much. I can't really show you my drawings that I've done, because it's probably too rude for YouTube. No, there's only one of them that's overly rude. The others are cute ones. But I like fan art ideas like sprout like nose hairs, like ideas, but coming up everywhere. I love Gary the Unicorn. And my favourite chapter is the butt sex chapter. It's like, it's very graphic, but it's loving in a very loving way. It's not good. Well, I don't know if I could say it's not gratuitous, but it really isn't gratuitous. It's really romantic, even though it's very graphic butt sex. It goes into the very specific ins and outs, literally, but it still feels romantic and lovely, and just and be careful, because you will cry. So if you want, you will put your whole heart into this series, and you will cry. That's a common theme through all of TJ Klune's work. It is beautiful and wonderful, and so full of love that you just can't not, like, doing that emoji with the tears. I love it. I wish I was more coherent, but I just love this book series so much, and I need more fandom family to come and be fandom family with me, and we can draw, read, work, and draw sexy stuff together and squee together and have heart. The main ship in this book that you're rooting for is Have Heart. The other ship that you're not rooting for is Ryston. But I also love Dragon Corn. And then I have, then there's another, and then Tiggy, and it's really representative of different sexualities. So it's got asexual person, it's got gays, I mean it's got gay people and straight people. It's just a big family of people, and they're all lovely. Well, they're not all lovely because obviously there's bad guys. But I don't want to say anymore. I don't want to spoil it. Because I just want to forget forever. I love them. So please, 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 please read these books. You will love them. You'll love them. I know you will. Please read them. So I hope you have enjoyed this book review, and thank you for watching. Yay.